Hey guys, and welcome to another Battlefield 4 video. Today we are exactly 1 week away from the launch of the Battlefield 4 beta. 7 days from now, the closed beta will begin on the 1st of October, followed up by the open beta on the 4th of October. And then we have about 2 solid weeks to play the game before it all wraps up on the 15th. But before then, I will be heading down to Eurogamer this Friday, only 3 days away. I am there for the Friday and the Saturday, as I have told you before. I will be there with Westy, Charboy, Mac the Gun, Phil, Paulie, Crafty Cockney and Azzy. So there are quite a lot of us heading down to Eurogamer. So if you are coming down, don't forget to come and say hello. We are there on the Friday and the Saturday. Now hopefully we will get an opportunity to play Battlefield 4 and even record some Battlefield 4. I will hopefully be playing Titanfall and maybe even some Call of Duty Ghosts. Now hopefully with the opportunity to record some Battlefield 4, I will be able to get some beta gameplay out to you guys before the closed beta begins. So keep your eyes on this channel guys, hopefully I will have some pretty early beta gameplay for you. Now today I want to talk to you guys about one particular map that was revealed in the trailer we saw last week. Now I have already done a video covering the entire trailer and all the different maps that we did see, but in particular today I want to talk to you guys about Operation Locker. Now interestingly, in my last video I asked you guys which map you thought looked the best, and we had about a 50-50 split between you guys thinking Operation Locker looked really good and really terrible. Now from what we've seen so far, I do have mixed opinions about Operation Locker. Whilst I like close quarters infantry based maps like we saw with the close quarters DLC, I'm also not the biggest fan of maps like Operation Metro, and it's pretty hard to deny that what we've seen so far does make Operation Locker look like Operation Metro. Taking a look at this iPad shot again that shows the map in its entirety, we can see it's a very linear map and the majority of it does take place underground. Now this means we could see the same problems we see with Operation Metro. A lack of flanking routes and options available to you means players can get bogged down, teams can get spawn trapped and get bottlenecked, which really slows down the pace of the game. Now if we take a quick look at the aerial shot of the map again, we can see in the centre there is a large circular area which we have seen in the trailer. As you can see here, it's the guard tower right in the middle of the map. Now to me, this area seems like it's going to be the ticket hall of Operation Metro. It's going to be the centre point where both teams meet coming from either end and most of the action takes place. Now personally, I don't mind these more compact infantry based maps that aren't your classic style Battlefield open, large areaed maps, but I do think they add some variation to the game, things like the Close Quarters DLC, even Operation Metro. Whilst it's not my favourite map, it does add some variation from the more standard classic Battlefield style map. And it is good to see in Battlefield 4 we are going to see that variation again between large open maps and more infantry defined smaller scale maps as well. Now of course I understand the logic of DICE. They want to create maps in Battlefield 4 that have a similar dynamic and style to the most successful maps in Battlefield 3. And whilst I hate to admit it, Operation Metro is probably one of the most successful. Any server rotation you go on, Operation Metro is probably in there, and if you're looking for a 1,000 ticket conquest, it's practically only Operation Metro, so it is a very successful map in Battlefield 3. DICE have said before they're almost using Battlefield 3 as a beta test for Battlefield 4. Why not take all the information and research you've learned from Battlefield 3 and apply it to Battlefield 4 to make it the best game you possibly can? But that said, why bring maps into Battlefield 4 that are like Operation Metro when you're bringing back Operation Metro? Don't forget, in Second Assault we are seeing Operation Metro come back into Battlefield 4 with new Levolution included, but that said, it can't be that different from the version we saw in Battlefield 3. Now maybe we're seeing this shift towards smaller infantry based maps in Battlefield 4 over the larger scale maps, because when you take a look at the DLCs for Battlefield 3, out of all the DLCs that came out, Close Quarters is probably one of the only DLCs that all the maps are still played in often rotation. So even though Battlefield is renowned for its large scale maps and lots of vehicles, at the end of the day it seems that a lot of players do prefer the smaller infantry focused maps. Now as I said, I do enjoy those small infantry based maps, but if I bought a Battlefield 4 that only had small infantry scale maps, I'd be pretty annoyed. The reason I love Battlefield so much over games like Call of Duty is because of that variation. I can play small infantry maps and then the next server I can play large, vast maps with vehicles and aircraft. So I think it'd be a really bad move from DICE if they start to sway in the direction of one type of map style. But as always, these are just my thoughts and opinions guys. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Do you prefer seeing smaller infantry maps? Do you like playing large maps? Maybe you're like me and you like playing a mixture of both, but I want to know personally, what are your opinions on Operation Locker? Do you think this is Operation Metro 2.0? And with Operation Metro making an appearance in Battlefield 4, is it the wrong idea to have two maps that are very, very similar. And don't forget, guys, if you are coming to Eurogamer, I will be there Friday and Saturday. If you don't follow me on Twitter, now is the time to do so. I will be tweeting out where I am at certain times of the day if you want to meet up. And I will be doing vlogs along with other subscribers and other YouTubers, so stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and leave a comment. It does help me out a lot. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.